Welcome back, guys. It's your girl Love in Brazil. In my other video, I spoke about my personal experience as a foreigner who recently moved to Brazil. It's more like the pros, the positive aspect of it, living in Brazil. But today, I'm going to be talking about the cons of living in Brazil as a foreigner. Okay, guys, let's go. First of all, don't be carried away by all that you've heard about this beautiful country. Yes, they can be very, very nice, They can be very sweet people. But you still need to be very, very careful the kind of people you mingle with, the kind of people you associate with. Mostly as someone who just came in as a novice, you need to be very, very careful, very, very mindful the kind of people you will work with, or the person that you are staying with as you came. You need to be very careful, okay, in order not to see yourself in something you know nothing about. I'm sure you guys know what kind of stuff is going on here. You've done your research, okay? You know the kind of business, the kind of stuff that is being carried out in here in this country, okay? So guys, you need to be very careful because people are going to jail on a daily basis for something they know nothing about. Yes, guys, I may not know too much. Yeah, I may not know too much as a foreigner who just recently arrived, but at least I can identify the good and the bad, okay? So I will tell you for free that you need to be careful if you're a foreigner coming in here in order not to fall a victim, okay? So if you still need to know more, because I'm not going to say everything here online, so if you need to know more about this, you can DM me and I will explain to you very well, okay? Even if I don't know all, I can see ask more people here I know, and they will tell me what I need to know, and I will come back to you guys, okay? So I'm just sharing my little experience of what I've seen and experienced. Another thing is the job opportunities, yeah? A lot of people are saying there's no job in Brazil, there's no job in Brazil. Actually, there's no job in Brazil for you if you cannot speak Portuguese. Yes. At least the people that speak Portuguese have the higher chances of getting a job than you that just newly came to the country, okay? So what you will ask yourself now is, what will you be doing to earn money to sustain yourself, probably with your family, before you learn this language? Because learning the language is actually free, so you need to learn the language in order to get a good job. Although there are still jobs that doesn't require you speaking English, but they're kind of difficult to come by, and even if you get this job, the pay might not be as huge as you want. Moreover, their minimum wage here is not that high, like it's not so high, but it's kind of manageable, but it's not as high as the other countries you might really want to go and get a job, you know what I mean? So their job opportunities are limited, especially if you're not speaking the Portuguese. So that is another negative aspect of coming to Brazil as a foreigner, okay? Another thing is housing. It's true that houses here are very affordable, unlike the tier 1, tier 2 countries, yes guys, but as a foreigner who just recently arrived in Brazil and you don't have a friend, and like you don't have friends or relative who can assist you with your documents to rent a house, believe me, house will frustrate you. Getting a house will frustrate you. I personally experienced this firsthand, like so frustrating. People that have money can go get themselves Airbnb, which are usually expensive. Like how long will you stay? Like how much will you pay before you can get a landlord who can actually give you a house without asking for much requirements, yeah? Which this kind of landlord are very difficult, very hard to come by. Yes guys, they're very hard to come by. Like, you know what I mean by landlords of, like, owners of the house will not ask you for too much requirement, like income, proof of income, your legal documents of staying here, because they expect a foreigner who just came to look for a hotel and stay, or like Airbnb, they don't expect a foreigner who just came to start renting a house. So guys, how will you go about that? You get what I'm saying, you guys? But the good part of this housing partner is that we have our fellow Africans who are close to this some of these landlords, that can help you. They can assist you to get a house, but you still got to pay them. They know this landlord. They can at least vouch for you and tell this landlord you will pay your rent and all that you get. That's how you can get house in this Brazil, okay guys? So it's not that easy. So you need your documents in order to get house here. There is no shortcut about it. Lastly, what I'm going to be discussing here now is very, very sensitive, okay guys? So you need to listen very, very attentively in order not to fall a victim to this, okay guys? If you're that kind of people that are holier than thou, I mean those kind of people that even if someone that is wearing bun shirt, or maybe wearing all those dress that exposes the body should pass you by, and you feel irritated by them, guys, this country is not for you. Yes, this country is not for you, because you dare not preach to anyone or criticize anyone here because of how they look, or because how they dress, or because of the way they live their life. So if you're that kind of person, you don't need to be here. This country is actually not for you. No, because you can actually go to jail for this, okay? The things that you will see here, if you should come here, if you should mistakenly come here, if you're that kind of person, the stuff you will see here, your mouth cannot fit talk and finish. And you get as you go go approach person, say you won't go preach, you won't go, they will see it as you're criticizing them. Yes, because that kind of stuff is not allowed here. It's a crime, like a big time crime. You dare not discriminate anyone here. Okay, so you keep your holiness to yourself. If you want to preach, you go to the church and preach. Yes, guys, it's not like in where I come from, you will see somebody on the way dressing anyhow. You start telling them you go to hell for dressing like this. No, that kind of stuff is not here. Okay, guys, know this and know peace. Give some instance. Okay, maybe you get to the park, or maybe you're in the public and you see two like same gender. You know what I mean by same gender? They are into themselves publicly, and that kind of stuff, and you decide to go and approach them and start saying, this thing you're doing is not good, or it's against God's commandment and all that. You feel enter serious basic for that. So whatever you see, or whatever you see, just keep your mouth shut. Mind your business. Be going ahead. Nobody. You don't need, like, you don't even need to look at them with one kind eye, because you get as you tell them, they go see them as insult. So guys, here is just a free, here is supposed to be called a free town. Yes, guys, here is a free town, because you live your life the way you want it, to the fullest. Nobody's after you. Yes, guys, nobody's after whatever, however you decide to live your life. Nobody's after that. Okay, guys, I'll give you another instance. For instance, you will see a grandmama who don't suppose get great grandchildren, who as in go they drag Gen Z, how do they call it, Gen Z body with the young ones. Who want you to go tell the woman, cover yourself well and all that? Oh no, don't even try it though. Don't even do that kind of thing here. And you will even see a family, like they will use Igbo and do their lunch. Mama go smoke, remain for pikin to smoke. You get? So the only thing I will tell you as a foreigner who wants to come and stay here in this country is just try to do what your conscience allows you to do. And again, your children, you try to raise them in a godly way. Guide them so that they will not fall into that path which you don't want them to go to. Okay, you have to give your children, if you're here in Brazil, you must give your kids 110%, like 110% attention. Give it to your kids. Make sure they go the way you want them to go. If not, if you're not careful, your children name will be corruption. Their second name will be corruption. So yes, guys, that is how free this country is. They don't mind you whatever you do with your life. Nobody send you. So guys, just know how to live your life. Once you come to Brazil, live in peace. Don't find anybody trouble. Nobody will find you. That is just it. A lot of people are saying it's dangerous and all that. It's not dangerous if you're staying out of trouble. Okay, if you can stay out of trouble, Brazil is not dangerous. Okay, so in summary, what I'm trying to say is that the pros of living in Brazil is much more higher than the cons of living in Brazil. Okay, that is the advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is more, while the disadvantage is lesser. Yes, guys, thank you guys, and please do well to subscribe and follow me for more information about a foreigner staying in Brazil, so that if you plan to come to Brazil someday, you will not be left behind, guys. Thank you, and do well to stay safe. Ciao.